let's kick things off with President Joe Biden, who was in France today to commemorate the 80th anniversary of the D-Day with veterans of the battle. And spending time with these veterans is incredibly important to Joe Biden because being next to them is the only time he looks young. Don't forget, and this is true, Joe Biden was actually alive back when D-Day happened, and I'm pretty sure when A-Day, B-Day, and C-Day happened too. Now, if you don't know your history, D-Day was the day Allied soldiers stormed the beaches of Normandy in World War II, and I can appreciate the difficulty and danger they faced because the beach at Normandy is by far the fucking hardest mission in Call of Duty, okay? So, we honor all the brave soldiers who fought the Nazis in France so that we today could have the freedom to fight them on Twitter. Well, actually, you know, now that I think about it, I guess you guys didn't really finish the job, so thanks for nothing. But enough about Nazis. Let's move on to a completely unrelated topic, Donald Trump. The NYPD is officially revoking Donald Trump's gun permit in New York because as a convicted felon, he's not allowed to own a firearm anymore. Of course, there is a bit of a loophole because if he becomes president, he gets all the nukes. How does that make sense? He can't have a hunting rifle, but he can drop the A-bomb on Bambi? Okay, so... But Trump has bigger things on his mind, like who to pick as his running mate / human shield. And here are the finalists.
Sources tell CNN tonight that former President Donald Trump's campaign has now given vetting materials to several people who are on the vice presidential shortlist. That includes North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum, Senators Marco Rubio, J.D. Vance, and Tim Scott. Also, Representatives Byron Donalds and Elise Stefanik, and also Trump's former cabinet secretary, Ben Carson. All at least 7 are undergoing really what is the political version of a background check.
Wait, Trump is doing background checks on possible VPs? Why? What's he gonna find out about someone else that's worse than what he's done? I mean, yo, this dude's got fraud, sexual assault, infidelity, tax evasion, bankruptcies, impeachments. He hung out with Epstein. I mean, is he really gonna find something and be like, hold on, J.D. Vance got a parking ticket in 1994. I can't be associated with a man like that. I will say I am impressed with the diversity in this list. I mean, 3 black guys. Although it is less impressive when you consider that Trump thinks all of them are Herman Cain. Although you may have noticed one name who isn't on the list. It's Kristi Noem, which has to be pretty upsetting for her, although I'm sure she'll be fine once she lets off some steam at the firing range. Meanwhile, big news today about a top figure from Trump's previous campaign, Steve Bannon, is officially going to prison next month for refusing to testify before the Jan 6 committee. Now, luckily, prison won't be a big change for him because he already smells like a pack of cigarettes that was smuggled in someone's ass. I mean, this dude doesn't look like he's going into prison. He looks like he just escaped. Tell me this guy didn't just crawl through a 500-yard pipe of shit, okay? I do feel bad for all the other prisoners having to listen to this dude talk about MAGA all the time. His cellmate's going to be the first inmate in history to volunteer for the electric chair. I mean, even the skinheads are going to be like, damn, this new guy has some rough opinions about immigrants.